Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You already know who it is. Targeted individual CJBK. Just checking in with, my 49, 50 subscribers. I want y'all to know that I'm still here. I'm still out here spreading love. I'm still out here letting the light of God still shine through. Even though all the gang stalkers, secret society, whatever they want to call themselves, they're all Luciferians at the end of the day. So, yeah, let me hit on a couple of observations that I've made so far, and then also some things I've been testing out, right? Remember a few times in a few videos where I mentioned there are scientists and engineers who have basically been developing materials that can be used to shield against radiation and frequencies. And remember when I mentioned something called graphene? So graphene is like a carbon-based material that's like super strong, super conductive when it comes to heat and electricity, right? And now graphene is being used for a number of different things. Graphene itself is supposed to be stronger than steel and more conductive than like copper or any other type of metal, right? So what I've found on eBay, I found this pack of gloves, right? So these gloves, I'm gonna show you what the gloves look like now. As you can see, I'm working. So the gloves, let's see. Well, it's called, yeah, you can't even really see the flip side of it, but Keo. Well, I'll put it in the comments, or I'll put it in the description. But yeah, these right here. Ever since I put these on, right? I kid you not. I've been knew how to decipher the difference between directed energy and frequencies, right? So the moment I put these gloves on, let me go this way. The moment I put these gloves on, right? Instantaneously, I mean like damn near instantly, I felt this wave of like, almost as if like something was just sucked right out of me, but it was like a good suction feeling. Like the moment I put these gloves on, I felt like I guess you could say energy was being pulled out of me. So when I think about it, hey, I think graphene definitely might be the move, and these are just gloves. And I've been playing around with them. For about I just got them yesterday, so I've been playing around with them since yesterday. Doing everything from, testing out my energy bubble around me. Sorry. I've been doing everything from testing out the energy surrounding my body, checking the balance of the charge that's all around me. Speaking of charge, it's interesting that I found an article this morning where an astronaut from the International Space Station took a picture of solar flares hitting the Earth. And, you see it's almost like basically looking at a big gaping hole in the Earth's atmosphere, or I forgot what layer it is first. Is the stratosphere? I don't know. But so I'm looking at it, right? And then it's like, well, it hits. They're like the solar flares hit the outer layer of the Earth, right? And then the energy from the solar flare, when it hits the Earth, it basically charges the particles that's flowing, in the other layers of the Earth, and then it creates the aurora lights, right? So I'm thinking about it, right? As I'm letting that article marinate on my mind, right? it dawned on me because I know the difference between when my body is being, influxed with directed energy and frequencies. These gloves are actually reducing the amount of directed energy that I'm receiving, or at least I believe so, because it's just the way my body feels. I'm just going off of what I'm feeling, right? Now, as far as the frequencies, though, that's a different story, because the frequencies is different. Those are like millimeter waves, right? And those millimeter waves, they can penetrate through so many different materials, and that's what's really causing a lot of people the pain that they're feeling. I mean, if you can get rid of, or you can basically, you can alleviate yourselves of the directed energy, right? But it's the frequencies that's really causing people a lot of problems. It's the frequencies that's really what's actually affecting your mood. It's the frequencies that's really causing people pain in their joints, in their body. It's a frequency that's hitting the nerve that basically controls everything from the very top left side of my hip all the way down to my toes. Like right now, I'm feeling vibrations right now. Directed energy is what's causing the metal wire in my mask to basically become like radiated, and I can feel like the extra heat just pumping off of the metal that's in my mask. So, and everybody got to remember, metal conducts energy. And just like how they would put iron rods inside of like cooling water in a nuclear reactor, metal will retain the radiation. So, which also explains why ever since I started wearing these masks with the metal on it, I've been getting this weird like pain sensation right where my thyroid is. And if your thyroid is not operating properly, then you will go through so many different spells of like, it could be anything from depression, it could be weight gain, it could be a number of different things that can go out of whack when your thyroid goes out. So when I think about it, they're basically trying to cook the different areas of our body, especially our pineal gland. They're basically trying to cook it all under all this radiation, right? And then aside from that, what else? Another observation, right? Let me tell you this. These perks, these gang stalkers, I call it out every time I see it. Every time there's an electronic disturbance that doesn't seem like something normal to happen, I call it out, gang stalking, because I already know that the electronic handlers, they basically use radio frequencies to basically hack into different devices, and they probably also use directed energy to disrupt the electrical circuitry of an electronic device or whatever. Among other things, another thing I'm starting to realize, even if you don't have your phone on you, I believe what they'll also do is use, let's say if someone was sitting across from me, right? If I didn't have my phone on me, someone was sitting across from me, I have come to realize that I can feel, well, I believe everyone can actually feel, you can actually feel the millimeter wave. Like, you just have to be be very calm and just literally use your hands to just like, wherever you're feeling a pain at, right? Let's say you're feeling a pain in your chest, right? Just take your hand very, very relaxed, like, and just kind of like go up and down around the area where you're feeling the pain at, right? if you're paying close enough attention, you will feel almost like a flutter of something touching your hand. Imagine like like how an air gun, right? You know the Nerf air guns, how it's like a air. You will feel like something like kind of flutter over your fingertips, right? That's how I learned the difference between the frequency millimeter waves and the directed energy. Now, the one thing I'm trying to actually put together too is I wonder if the directed energy, because when I think about that article about how when the solar flare hits the earth and then you see the energy coming from the earth based on the lights that project from it. And once I read that part, I thought about it and I said, wait a minute. When you think about it, if they're hitting us with directed energy, right? Is that what's giving them a better look at our body's frequencies? Is the directed energy basically illuminating our frequencies and making each of our frequencies basically kind of stick out like a light bulb? So then as they're trying to scan the body for different frequencies, maybe they find that light. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out just like anybody else. I'm not a physicist. I'm not a scientist. I am simply a normal person just trying to not die in silence. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to keep working on this, and I want to I'm gonna put this in the comments, or I wish I could show like the flip side of it, but so I'll catch you guys later. Remember, take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Where you going, Pop-Tart?
Nowhere, but I'm talking about.
Look, even though I'm being targeted, I still have fun. All right, take care.